104.1
KRBE.
Closure time. One last call to your ex to end this relationship. Closure time. Get them on the hotline and end this before it begins.
And that, my friend, is what they call
Closure!
I guess it is. It's a closure
Yay!
to a regret that you have.
So closure is where you reach out to us because you need closure from somebody that has ghosted you or fallen out of your life or you lost touch with them and they won't respond to your text, your emails, your direct messages, anything you're doing. But then you come to Eric and he figures it out. They'll answer his calls and we get you all together. Last week, there was a man who had a regret about ghosting a woman. A lot of times the closure is like, well, I got ghosted. What happened? He ghosted her. And he regretted it.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
we joked in the segment of closure. Ooh, regrets.
That could
That's
be a
new
new
one.
spinoff.
So it is a spinoff because somebody reached out and said, you know, I heard you guys talk about regrets. And we had a couple actually.
No, I had 5.
You had 5.
And we were just talking about it.
Yeah.
Right.
like,
we haven't
last
actually
week at this
done
time.
it. So this is officially a spinoff, like in 80s and 90s television, where Cheers turned into Frasier.
Oh, yeah.
We are turning into closure into regrets.
Well,
So-
think about it. I mean, I can't stand it when people say, "Oh, I have no regrets in this life." I mean, I must be a complete loser because I got tons of regrets, things I wish I'd
I'm
done
not going to
differently.
argue with that there, but I'm just saying everyone should have some regrets.
You
Sure.
should.
So
We
Sarah
all
reached
make
out. Let's
mistakes.
just get her story and see how we can help her out. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning.
Hi,
Hey,
Sarah.
Sarah. So, what is your big regret?
Okay, so my big regret is that I didn't have the conversation that I wanted to with my previous boss. And it's been over a year, and it's really bothering me.
Like a conversation, did you get fired? Or like you didn't say something like, yeah, here's you? Or what type of conversation are we talking about?
It ended really bad because he was a jerk, because he was sexist, he was racist, and I just didn't want to deal with that.
Oh,
So you have some regrets. So well, we have him here.
and his name is?
His name's Bradley. And I just told him that somebody wanted to call and talk to him about something. I didn't say it was you.
All right.
So Bradley can hear us, right?
Yeah, you can now.
So now he knows it's you, Sarah. So might as well conference him
Yeah.
in. Hi, Bradley. Welcome to the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric. Thank you so much for taking our call today.
Hi, I'm really not regretting I totally answered that right now.
Wow.
Okay. Well, Sarah, you're on the line with the guy that you had a regret over. Go ahead.
Hi, Bradley. First of all, I just need to say that I know that it's been a while since I quit, but I needed to say what I needed to say before I left. I'm now pregnant. I'm married. You know that. And so I do wish that things would have ended differently because I am going to be a stay-at-home mom now. But really, I just needed to say that the way that you made my life, it just was ridiculous. And I feel like you're an asshole.
I'm sorry it took you a year to say that. I hope you feel better. Clearly, you're not cut out for this business. Clearly, I mean, if you're going to hold on to those feelings for a year, when I didn't do anything wrong, you just have thin skin. It is what it is.
Thin skin. So,
Wait, she said you're sexist and you said he was a racist.
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
not
thin
thin
skin
skin.
It was-
Unfounded.
Mhm.
What do you think about that, Sarah?
I think that he knows what he did. He knows the things that he says. And so I don't even want to continue to have the conversation about him thinking that it's about me not having thick enough skin, because you don't have to be a jerk. Maybe if you were nicer to people and kinder to your employees, people wouldn't quit every year, Bradley.
Nicer, like what? Putting them on the radio on blast?
You said something that hurt her feelings enough to where she came to us and she wanted to get some kind of like, I don't know. It's not really closure, but she just had to get this off her chest.
She's just saying vague things and just accusing me of being a bad person. I was your boss. I'm sorry you didn't have a fun time at work or whatever, but like it is what it is.
Okay, Bradley, since you want to talk specifics, what about the time we were in the break room and you told me I needed to lose 6 pounds in my ass?
Oh, my
no.
God. What?
6 pounds. What?
What a random number.
Yeah,
It's
what-
very specific.
6 pounds, not 10, not 12,
4?
6.
No, I don't even remember saying that, but I know it was a joke.
Okay, you don't remember saying it or it was a joke? Which one, dude?
Either way, you're a manager. You don't
If
ever
I
talk like
said
that to your
that, it
employee.
would have been a joke, but I don't remember saying that.
You can't talk to people
God.
that way.
Yeah, you absolutely cannot. Do you not have the... My God, don't they tell you this stuff when you're a manager of things you can and can't say to your subordinates?
I know we have to watch these videos.
All the time.
So I
Oh, yeah.
imagine
We
a
know
manager
stuff.
has
You
to
should hear
watch
what my
more.
boss says to me. My boss says crazy stuff to me all the time.
So
the
you
same.
don't pass it on to other people. That's terrible, dude.
Can you clarify for me, Sarah? Did you get fired or did you walk away because he's a terrible manager?
Well, to be honest, it's a little combination of both. Because one thing Bradley is not saying is that his wife is the head of HR, which how legit is that, right? So she calls me and says, hey, I want to have a conversation with you. And I'm thinking HR is like, on my side. No, definitely not on my side. So she basically forced me to resign.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Look, I really can't talk about it. All I know is you were let go, and that's all there really is to say about the situation.
You got your opinion out there to him. At least you got the chance to say what you wanted to say.
Right. I mean, it's called regrets. And that was her regret. She didn't tell you off when she left. So now here she is. A year later, she told you off.
You need to lose 6 pounds in your head.
Oh my God.
The jerk store called.
I need more of you. Hey, the ocean called and run out of shrimp. Okay. Bradley, thanks for taking the call. We'll let you go. Sarah, thanks for reaching out to us. I hope you find happiness in whatever is next for your life. And congratulations on
Time
your
to move
baby.
on and
Good
enjoy your
luck.
baby.
Thanks. Some of us have to get back to work.
Oh.
No, okay, let's let him
Just
go.
be nice about it.
Ouch.
Be a better human. Okay, Sarah, thanks for listening to our show and thanks for reaching out. Take care.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Don't panic. Hit Rula and Ryan's panic button.
Please give me the answer.
On KRBE.
Now, the phones are full, Ryan, so we're going to do this panic button with just us.
We'll be the panelists.
Because
You and Sam and Kevin.
So the listener line number is 713-278-VENT. You can call us about anything. We go through them pretty much hourly. We're scanning them. And this gentleman left this panic button situation.
I'm hitting the panic button over here. I've been dating my girlfriend for quite some time. The conversation of engagement has come up recently, but she wants us to go to marriage counseling ahead of getting married. She wants to figure out if I'm like really the one that she needs to marry, and she trusts her therapist. I don't really want to go because I feel like she should have known by now whether or not I'm the one before we go to counseling or, as we're talking about getting married. I don't know. The whole thing sounds weird. Has anybody else gone through something like this? I just need some advice on whether or not I should go with this or if I should run for the hills. Like, is this a giant red flag? I don't know because this seems a little weird.
I don't think it's a red
Wait,
flag.
just to clarify, they are not engaged yet, right? They are not engaged yet.
They're talking about getting engaged.
Okay, they're talking about getting engaged, and because he said she wants us to have counseling before we get married. That happens in a lot of churches. Like, doesn't the Catholic Church make you meet before you get married?
Take marriage classes, yes.
Right.
Even from someone who's not married. Yeah, it's
right.
It's fun.
But
Presbyterian, I did that for my first marriage.
you like have a conversation about
you
marriage.
meet with, and then
in my church,
I remember
you
getting a piece of like a checklist of things or something. I can't remember.
You had to talk about
Obviously,
before
didn't
you get
work.
married.
Yeah.
Okay, but they are not engaged yet. They're talking about getting engaged, and she wants them to go to marriage counseling. Okay, shocking opinion from my end. I kind of feel like that might be a good idea. Because why would...
I don't think it's
because
bad.
if they have not lived together, they need to know what to expect. Wouldn't a counselor tell you that?
Yeah, I mean...
Wouldn't they kind of prep you for some of the stuff that will come your way?
Possibly, but you could also go to lovetest.ai and you can do a
that's not the same. Okay.
compatibility test to save money.
So ridiculous.
I can tell you
It might be.
I have done, marriage counseling in the past. I've done couples counseling in the past, and I think it's a good thing because.
But wait, did you do it before you got married, or when you were
was-
new?
Yeah,
no, I
or
think-
did you go
yeah.
once there was an issue?
Well, both scenarios, and here's why it's so important. This is why obviously I've got a little bit of a bias in this because I do talk about therapy all the time, but it's not a bad thing because it's a safe place where you can actually hear your mate. When you say therapy, that doesn't mean something's wrong with you.
Right.
It does not mean like,
True.
oh, I've got to go get
You're
fixed
getting advice.
because I need therapy.
You're getting
Yeah.
advice.
You
life
are just
advice.
going there
then-
to talk
I'm
about
thinking-
issues.
Wait, you're already saying that we're not even engaged
That's
yet.
a
We're going
red
through
flag
this.
for me. I feel like you think I'm the problem,
Yeah.
and you want to try and take me to therapy.
See, because
to
you're
try
going
and
in-
fix me.
you're going into
and you're
defensive
not
mode.
to fix me.
Because you're the
so
one who
I'm
brought
not
it
going
up,
to
like,
therapy with
Yeah.
you.
That mate is the one bringing it up, so
Yeah,
obviously
no.
they think
Yeah.
something's wrong
Yeah.
with me.
So do you think that they should not get engaged just because she brought it
If
up?
Mark tried to bring that up, I'd be like, boy, go drink your beer. like beer
But
will
Sam,
solve
would that
this.
have been, like you said, it's a red flag? Would that have been a deal breaker? If Mark said, I'm thinking of asking you to marry me, Sam, but I would like for you to visit this therapist with me first.
That's wild. Absolutely. Yeah, no. If I don't know, maybe because Mark has never gone to therapy. I've gone to therapy, and I personally did not like it at all. Did not think it
You
worked
didn't
for
find the
me.
right therapist.
That's fine, but I tried a lot of them, and
So you're like, it was more than one. And it was all
Here-
it
about
did
here's
not work.
something-
So for him to bring that up to me, that'd be like triggering.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's true.
But
for you.
something very
Yeah.
telltale.
Mm-mm.
Is that what you say, telltale? She said she needs to talk to the counselor to make her decision. First of all, it's like that's not how it works. You know,
Hold on,
he's got a point. Like I don't need somebody else to tell me whether or not I'm the one.
Let me throw this y'all's way, because actually I didn't pay attention to that detail, but here's where, because we don't know the whole scenario, right? We just know the bare bones call.
Yeah, we know the top of
Okay, what if, and I've had this happen before in my friend's life, and that's why I'm thinking this now. There was a girl that I grew up with, and when she met her guy, that she was like, I think this is the one, but he had a lot of mental illness on his side of the family, and it was affecting his life tremendously. How these people in his life were turning it into a roller coaster. And she was worried if she jumped into that life with him, she's signing herself up for that roller coaster. And she was worried. I never thought of that until you said that. What we don't know is, because she said for her to make a decision, what if there's something like that going on? And she needs to talk it out with the guy, with the therapist, before they get engaged on how do we tackle this if we're going to get married.
How do you find the right? Do you go to say that person goes to therapy already? Do you try and bring your mate into that therapist, or you have to find a whole different one? Because that's not fair. That's like home field advantage.
Yeah. Well, first of all, that's not a good attitude to go into.
That's how we feel. Like
it's not about winning a fight.
You're on their side.
It's not about winning an argument.
That's how people feel, though. They feel like they got ganged up on.
It's about hearing each other.
Wait a second. So you're asking Eric if let's say there was a situation, a family situation this guy's seeking therapy for, or this girl is seeking therapy for, and then she brings in her potential fiance. You're saying that
it can't be that you can't use their therapist. There has to be a whole new therapist.
But wouldn't it be easier because that therapist already knows all the background, so you're not spending money to set that therapist up with the background and then
it's
getting
like the
therapy?
Super Bowl. You're on neutral territory.
Okay.
I think I'm inclined to agree with Eric.
I think that's fair because. I mean, I understand your point there.
Because you both have got to be comfortable, and if you both go into this where the person's meeting both of you at the same time, you feel like they can make a more unbiased, approach.
Therapy is obviously normal.
Yeah.
But like 20 years ago,
people didn't talk about it.
People didn't, it was taboo to say anything about it. Now it's like, what? Okay,
and
fine.
you can find.
Go ahead.
I was going to say you can find, like in Sam's case, you just don't click with that therapist. Like I've had a therapist before I went in, and I felt like all I'm doing is talking, and he occasionally looks up and nods.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like they're looking for they're just looking at the time, going,
yeah,
like $100.
You want somebody that's going to suit your needs. Like for me, I needed like assignments, or I needed things that I had to work on, like a goal or something like
just
that.
To talk.
This texter says, guys, she needs therapy. The girl in this scenario with this listener on call needs therapy to know if she should marry him. She should already know that, so it's a red flag.
She should
know. Therapy is good, but not to say yes to the ring. She should know to say yes to the ring or not. But then again, we don't know the full picture.
Or her history. Maybe she's had 3 failed relationships or engagements or divorce.
Right.
Another person says on text, this is not necessarily a bad thing, but definitely should not go to her personal therapist. There would be a bias, as you said.
Yeah.
If she is open to a third party, he should definitely consider therapy. One person's asking, is it therapy or is it counseling? Well, isn't that one and the same? A therapist counsels you.
Yeah, I don't know what the difference is.
I feel like a therapist doesn't counsel you as much as listen to you. I mean, to be fair, I only went to that lady like 4 times.
And she never gave you any advice?
I never felt like it.
Or any strategy for life?
I'm like, what am I don't like to talk about myself.
Strategy for life?
You know, I used to think that because I was like Eric and I went in and why did they ask me about my childhood and everything?
It does feel good.
Then I realized that a lot of that stuff did date back to, because I think everything in life
it's how you were built as a child makes you the adult.
How did I end up in this place? Everything is cause and effect. You know, it's like there are certain circumstances, things that happened to me to make me who I am today.
You know, I'll give you this advice or this example. When I was growing up as a child, you guys know my life story here. My family owns a restaurant. I'm the 4th of 5 kids. It was a very traditional family. My dad was the worker. My mom raised the kids. In my world, my father never came to any of my school functions because he's working.
And did that hurt you?
And this is totally normal. I didn't know to be hurt by it. This is just how I thought life is. Fast forward all these years later, I am married. I'm a mother. We have children. My husband works. I work. There are so many things I've had to learn to include my husband, to even tell him it's happening. Because of the way I was raised, I just expected, no, he's at work. He can't go to that. So I wouldn't even tell Tasso sometimes, like, oh, there's this like little thing at school. And they'd be like, what? You didn't tell me? How come? I would have gone to that. I go, oh, I thought you were working. He's like, but I at least want the information.
But now
I can tell you yes or no.
Right. And so I had to learn that. And that is something that your childhood builds inside you that you need somebody to point it out to you as an adult. Like, hey, that's not necessarily how the world works. So now I'm more communicative with him. Like, hey, by the way, there's a Valentine's Day party. It's at this time.
He's like,
Do you
dang
want me
it,
to sign
why'd you
up?
tell me? Now I have to go. I feel bad.
You should never be pressured to do
So
anything
what is our
that you don't
verdict
want to
for
do.
the panic button? Do we think that it's
think we're
wrong
torn.
for them to go to a therapist before they get engaged?
I like Eric's idea. Find a neutral party. If she's really that gung-ho about it,
But-
and you really love her.
Tell her I'll give it 3 times. Because that way, because say they're going, and he's like, this is
Mm-hmm.
not for me. This is not helping. Then
Yeah.
then it's over because
Well,
she'll
listen,
be like,
they were, either way, the end result's going to be good. It's either going to make them or it's going to break them. And break them doesn't sound like a good result, but it is. You don't want to get in it with somebody for the rest of your life if it's not right. So I say yes. Third party therapist, let's go.
KRBE.
Hello? All right, let's hit it. Now, time for the prank call featuring Special K on the Rula and Ryan Show with Eric.
All right, let's bring it. I need to know a lot of the things. I didn't know about Livingston cabins and whatnot.
Yeah, what's going on about bears?
Let me first get Ruby on the line so y'all know what's going on. And Ruby reached out by going to krbe.com/prank call request. You can do that too to set up someone that you know or love. Good morning, Ruby. Hey!
I'm so excited to hear your voice because I always hear it on the radio.
Yes, ma'am, that's me.
Oh my God, I love your voice.
Okay, you're one of the few. Well, thank you so much for reaching out in regards to this prank call for your boyfriend, right?
Right. My name is Ruby. I'd like to prank my boyfriend, Roderick. We're going on a trip to Lake Livingston with the kids, and I'd like to prank him.
Who would I play in this scenario?
I guess the person at Lake Livingston, the people that rent out the cabin.
How did he book it?
He hasn't booked it yet, and no one is picking up the phone.
I can be a representative from the campground.
Right.
All right, I'll try to come up with something wild for him.
Okay, sounds great.
So my idea here is I was thinking of what kind of wacky-ass cabin can I have? Well, let's start with the cabin. The cabin's going to be an underground shelter. It's a doomsday shelter.
Oh, my God, doomsday preppers.
no.
Doomsday.
It's going to come with meals ready to eat.
I have that written right here. I have it written down. We're going to do that.
preppers.
MREs.
Oh, that's awesome,
Okay.
MREs.
Let's take it to the next level. Let's make this a gay campground. And it's going to be Bear Weekend. Bears being a member of our community. They're just big, burly, hairy dudes.
Big, burly, hairy
They have
dudes?
to be of a certain age, too?
Not
to
really.
be considered a
Like
bear?
So you can have a young bear.
Big, burly, and hairy.
as long as you're big and hairy.
Yeah. So
Lumberjacks. I think a lumberjack size
Yeah,
man.
the bounty towel man.
remember
Yeah.
all of these facts and
Okay.
give Roderick a call here and let him know what kind of campground he's getting into on the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Mr. Roderick, this is Eloise Pennybaker. I was given your number by the campground. The gentleman just sent it on down the way to me.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I actually have an opening at my cabin.
Okay. And I'm trying to book it for the weekend of April 26th.
Hold on. April. All right, how many bedrooms?
I think 2.
No, all right, 2 bedrooms. All right, that's a very popular weekend. I'm not sure what weekend is, Bear Weekend or something like that. We'll need a deposit fairly soon.
Okay. My uncle's Quincy, and he was saying that we could pay in cash when we get there.
Oh, Mr. Quincy. Oh, my goodness, he's quite a popular feature around here. All right.
Would that be okay?
Yeah, that's just fine. That's just fine. We'd ask you to bring a check or money order.
Do you prefer that over cash?
Oh, cash is king, honey child.
Okay. All right. We can do that.
Yes, sir. Very popular weekend. Y'all were here last year for the festivities?
Yeah, we were. I didn't stay the night, but I came out there for the day and visited.
Well, I'd ask that y'all vacuum up the glitter this time and only use water-based products.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. And I don't know what them bears had hanging between them doorways, but it pulled one of the knobs clean off the door, so y'all please be careful with that, whatever y'all slinging between them clotheslines.
Okay, yeah. I'm
hammocks.
sorry, I wasn't aware of any of that.
Yeah, oh, they went crazy. It was all kinds of glitter and a lot of feathers.
All right, well, I'll sure to remind everybody.
Someone actually lost the left side of a heel as well. It was a red one. You lose a high heel?
Not that I know of.
Okay. And y'all can swim, right? Because last year one of the muscly men turned into a little sissy boy, nearly drowning in 2 feet of water.
Oh my God.
Oh, no. Yeah, we can swim.
Okay, all right. Now, unfortunately, the lake is a shade of dark chocolate, so don't wear white.
All right.
Yes, sir. And the catfish still tastes like Hurricane Barrel. I don't know if y'all want to be fishing.
We might do a little fishing.
Yes, sir. Now, this is my doomsday shelter, so this is actually under the earth.
Oh my God.
Under the earth?
Yeah, there's a cabin on top of it, but what folks don't know is we have a doomsday shelter beneath it, and it has 4 bedrooms and has MREs and running water and even a washcloth.
Okay.
You can pop open the lid and take a look at the lake, but like I said, it's fairly dirty right now. You probably don't even want to look at it.
Well, I was hoping to get there was a 2-bedroom like it was like a cherry colored cabin.
Cherry color. I don't know. Are you sure? Is this your first time at Pines Gay Campground?
Where is it?
The Pines, the gay campground off of Livingston.
Oh no.
Oh, I wondered why they passed you to me. Are you a big burly like a big old bear?
No.
Oh my goodness gracious! I had y'all set up for Bear Weekend at the gay campground that I run off on the side here. That ain't y'all?
No.
Oh dear Jesus! I got y'all already plugged into a room here too. Are you sure you don't? They're nice folks. The Bears are nice folks. Do y'all want to just hang out with them anyway? There's room.
No, thank you. I thought this was for campground.
Well, hold on. Let me look at that one. That one is run by Miss Ruby. She actually passed your phone number on to me. Do you know Ruby?
Ruby who?
Ruby. She indicated that I should reach out to Mr. Roderick, her boyfriend, for a prank call this morning on KRBE, the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric.
Oh wow! Wow.
Roderick, I'm messing with you, buddy.
that is something else.
The nervous laughter. Ruby was like, hey, he's been trying to get a hold of the campground and they won't call him back.
I'm glad everyone's amused. It took me a minute to understand what you were talking about, and I started again. I was like, no, I don't think this is the right campground.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Do you have a message for Ruby for setting all this ridiculous stuff up?
I mean, I guess I would just say she sure does like the joke.
Yeah.
Good thing I got a sense of humor.
Can you say, Special K pranked me on the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric?
Special K pranked me on the Rule and Ryan Show.
With Eric. Wow.
All right. That was great.